Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. I'm double checking to make sure that I'm live on. Yeah, I see that. I see myself on Periscope. Hello. I hope everybody had so far a good weekend. It's a long weekend. It's Labor Day weekend. Technically, tomorrow is Labor Day, and if you know, if you're on the East Coast, if you're in the South. You are like me, because I'm in North Carolina, you're thinking about Dorian, which is like trending on Twitter and trending on every live streaming news channel from ABC, all kinds. Even the news channel's Facebook page are constantly going live. So we want to say shout out to those meteorologists, those reporters um, who take the time to stay up late, come in early, and keep the public informed about something this major. So we appreciate them. If you have never ever seen me before, consider this to be our virtual meet and greet. Hello, I am Veronica Chanel. You can call me the creator, the producer, the executive producer, however you want to call it, and the host of the Lady Boss Show. I also have an online boutique called Dash Sophistication Boutique. And I have decided to come on to do part two of this book that I'm reading, Coinology by Ebony Porter-Ike. And I do see there have some folks watching me from Periscope. It may be a little bit delayed. Maybe a little bit delayed. Oh, Lord, I should have known. He's from Florida, too. Oh, my goodness. So you know he's shaking in his boots right about now. If you haven't known, if no one has gotten the breaking news that Dorian is now a Cat 5, which I already knew it was going to strengthen, and I had a feeling it was going to do some turning. But this Cat 5 is peeping at North Carolina. So I'm a little concerned. I'm a little concerned. By the time it reaches us, it's supposed to weaken, but I don't know. I don't know. You never know about those little things. But thank you for everybody for checking me out. Having a moment. This is what I call a moment with Veronica. That's what I'm going to call it, because I don't want to go live just for the Lady Boss Show. I would like to come live and kind of chit chat and talk and meet people and hopefully help somebody out. So the book that I'm reading is Ebony Porter-Ike. I did part one. You can go back and watch the replay and other broadcasts. It's also on YouTube too. Chapter 3, After You Wake Up. So today I'm contributing my Sunday thoughts through live stream, repositioning. This chapter to me, when I read it, is all about repositioning. It's a call to action chapter. This part 2. Now, if you want to know more about the Lady Ball Show, because I do understand this could be your first time ever seen me, so you probably don't even know nothing about the Lady Boss Show. The topics that we talk about, we have conversation discussions, and to be honest with you, these are the areas that I like to do my live stream on. It's always pertaining to lifestyle, entertainment, or business, something of that nature. It may switch up here and there, but mostly my interest is in those 3 areas, which is the foundation of the Lady Boss Show. So we're on Instagram. And these are the handles, and we're also on Facebook as well. And you know what? I forgot to mention this yesterday. I'm using StreamYard, so that's my referral link. If you want to copy or screenshot, if anyone interested in signing up with StreamYard, is a very nice tool to use. If you're going to be doing any live streaming yourself, and that's my referral link. Anyone interested in signing up? So the first thing, as I talk about repositioning, I like the hashtag. I see like every day on Twitter. If you don't know, it's either hashtag Monday Motivation, Tuesday Thoughts. So it have it every day of the week. So today is Sunday Thoughts or Sunday Motivation. And so the first thing Ebony talked about, something I'm going to hit on, because it's a pretty good chapter. After you wake up is basically, she's like, we go through certain things, we're distracted, and you're sitting there and you're like in a dream mode or you're daydreaming. In other words, you're stagnated. So Ebony created this chapter called After You Wake Up. You need to get up and do something. After you decide like, hey, I want to become a celebrity hairstylist. So basically, if you go back to the replay of yesterday, I was talking about little steps that you need to take to reach your big goal. She said the first thing you need to do when you set a goal is to break it up in small little chunks, little pieces that will help you obtain and be successful obtaining the larger picture, the big goal. So in this chapter, first thing I want to mention is Ebony said you have to break out of your comfort zone. That's like, yeah, because before, let me tell you, I wasn't doing this live streaming before. I was nervous. I felt like I was talking. In the beginning, you feel like you're talking to yourself, but you're really not. You really not. That's so I had to get over that part. So I had to break out of the comfort zone. She said your comfort zone, for an example, is when if you stay in Boston and you don't want to travel. You don't want to travel to where the opportunities are, and then you're positioning yourself. You're not positioning yourself, I should say, to be seen by your target audience. So not putting yourself out there, she said, through social media or if you, for an example, if you're not using social media, you are dodging your target audience. That's kind of foolish. Everybody wants the target audience, right? The target audience is those that will help you build your brand or your business or whatever you're working on. It helps you to build and create your community. And I notice this thing is sliding. So the first thing I want to mention, number one, is state your requests. After you went through the goals, and this is part two for those who are coming in or watching the replay. If you want to see what I was talking about part one, please go back and watch the replays, what I did yesterday. It's I call that my little Saturday thoughts, hashtag Saturday thoughts. You want to state your request, ask for what you want, and be crystal clear about it. Be clear and precise about what you want. She said, make sure that you rehearse. This is when you are getting ready to go before the people, before your audience, before that client, before that meeting. She said, you want to make sure you rehearse what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, because you're standing in front of the person or the group of people who you're trying to win over. This is where most people fail. This is true. Because a lot of us, if you can recall, think of the time you had an epic fail moment. It's embarrassing. I know. She said sometimes you only get a few seconds to say what you need to say and what you need to ask for. So therefore, you want to seize the moment. That's something I remember hearing all the time in high school in literature class. Seize the moment. Especially when I went for business in college. When you go to these meetings, if you are the realtor has come to my mind, being a realtor. If your job is to sell, you don't want to show a house or a condo or anything time after time, client after client, and no sale. You're hoping that you will secure the bag and get them to purchase this house so you can get your commission. Especially if you're living off strictly commission. That's not fun. You're showing house after house, but no money. You're like, excuse me, ma'am, sir. So you want to make sure when you present that house, even with realtors, you got to have sales skills. When you present that house and you present that kind of whatever you're selling, even a piece of land, sometimes that land is worth thousands. Whatever you're presenting, you want to make sure that you say the right thing. You want to say it that will cause them to make a decision of, yes, I'll take it. Basically, you don't want to say anything, oh, this is a floodplain. It floods all the time here. Oh, this is the tornado alley, You don't want to say that. Now, I'm not saying if it isn't a floodplain, you want to let them know. Obviously, everybody should have flood insurance and homeowners insurance or something of that nature, because places, what I'm learning, even if it's not in the floodplain, if a massive storm comes, it can still flood. Either way, you want to be upfront and honest with your client or your customer, but at the same time, you don't want to say something that will cause them to say no. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to rehearse and think about, what can I say that can cause this man or woman to, purchase from me, secure the deal. Next thing, the next thing is number two. I'm going to try to keep it short and brief because I think I went too long yesterday. I think I did. She said, Ebony said, be direct when articulating. I'm reading from page 75 of her book. I always like to show my book, and it's always a glare. Always. I haven't got the lighting packed down all the way, but I'm doing the best that I can. So this is the book that I'm reading. We're in chapter 3. It's volume 1 of Coinology of Ebony's book. So on page 75, she says, be direct when articulating these things. Make sure that you're all in. Number 2, you don't want to start something or get into something and you're only doing it for because it's a phase, or you heard 5 people became millionaires. That's not good. Ebony says you want to make sure you're all in, that which you are trying to accomplish, you will succeed. Don't go into something simply because it's a fad or your best friend is doing it. She said make sure that you're doing it because it's your passion. That's big. Your passion. That way you'll be able to articulate your goals, your demands with conviction at least. If you're not passionate about something, you're not going to do it. After a while, it's going to get old. It's going to get tired. Even those who are walking in their purpose, even those who are doing what they want to do, that they operating in their gift, they know for a fact I'm supposed to be doing this. Even they get tired, right? Everybody gets tired. I have an online boutique. I love it. I'm shifting it. I'm doing some change. I'm always shifting and doing some changes. And you know what? I know why. If I could be transparent, I like doing the Lady Ball show. And to be honest, I think I like that a little bit more than the boutique. I like the boutique. Don't get me wrong. But you ever you've discovered as you going about doing something and you create this, I'm just going to do this, and me and the ladies, all these people that I know, we're just going to go on live and let's just talk, have a conversation, let me feature them because I know right many people. But as I kept going and operating in it, I started discovering, not copying or comparing to somebody else. I started discovering, saying, you know what, I really like doing this. It's like, it's so much fun. And I'm discovering how all these ideas start coming to me of how I want to market and what I want to do. And I become more and more comfortable behind the camera. So that's amazing. It's like I'm doing this, but I'm noticing I like this more. It doesn't mean the boutique is nothing. No, that means something too. I'm still pulling that. But this, with the Lady Boss show, I really like that. I really like that. Hopefully the Lord would take it far, because I'm praying the Lord put his hands on it. So I'm all in with that. Definitely. I'm all in with the Lady Ball show. I'm not, so please don't think, Veronica, so you 50% with the boutique. Heck no. If I ever hit the lottery, let me tell you something. If I can talk like original, because I'm from the North, let me tell you something. Let's go ahead and park the car right here. If I win the lottery, do you know the boutique will have it wouldn't be just online. It would be like a brick and mortar, first of all, and it would be paid in full. I don't want to owe nobody nothing. It will have a store, and I'll build a studio where I can do my little live streaming for the Lady Ball show right there. I'll bring both of them in. I'll do both. I'll make it happen. And I'll get me an investor to maximize my money. Oh, I don't got everything packed in. What? I should have known. He's from DJE broadcast. I should have known he was gonna pop up. Well, at least he agrees with me, huh? At least he agrees with me. The last thing, number 3. I'm trying to go so long on this one. Ebony says in her book, she said, this is the 6th and final step. For me, it's number 3. Be prepared to explain what you bring to the table. This is why when Ebony said you have to, I'm going to read it too, what she said. When she mentioned about studying your competition, you need to know, first of all, exactly what is it that you bring to the table, or what is it that you're not bringing to the table that your competition is bringing. Not to copy them, not to put them down, not to get jealous. You saying like, wait a minute, whatever company or this person is successful because look at what they're doing. And it's attracting the people. But as for me, now I'm not that person. That person is not me. What can I bring to the table that's on the same level. And how can I convey the message? Because whatever you do, you want to be, first of all, you want to be all in. And if you're passionate about it, if it's really what you need to do, is really what you're supposed to be operating in, I bet you discover how to bring it to the table. And it'll be different. For an example, in North Carolina, we have Food Lion, Walmart, Harris Teeter. All of them are grocery stores. Now, Harris Teeter is more expensive. Their price point is more towards the higher up. Uh-oh. Y'all give me one moment. Can you give me that little cord? That charger cord? My thing is going down. It's down there with that laptop. But Walmart is bringing something different. It's convenient. Hey, Fathead T is bringing something different to the table. And also, Food Lion is bringing something different to the table. But they're all, he said, you hit the line. Yeah, okay. All of them is bringing something different to the table, if you think about it. But they're all grocery stores. You see what I'm saying? Thank you. They're all grocery stores, but they all got this, they have different target marketings. Thank you. You see why eventually I'm going to need technical folk. I'm going to need people to work the lighting. This is what I call this is why I call it a moment with Veronica. This is the laid back. I'm not, everything that I do, I don't want it to be like formal. This is not corporate America. This will be laid back to show you the real deal. And my battery went down, so I had to get her to get my little thank you. God, I didn't want it to cut off. But the grocery stores, Food Lion, Harris Teeter, Walmart, they got different target audience based off their price point, first of all. The Harris Teeter is more expensive. It's nice in there. It's nice in there. Those of you who know about Harris Teeter, when I walk in Harris Teeter, I said, oh my. It's just totally different. I'm so used to going into Walmart, so used to going in Food Lion. And Walmart's like, okay, because I'm used to it. It's totally different. Walmart banks off we have the low prices. When I calculate between Walmart and Food Lion now, ain't too much of a difference. Ain't too much of a difference. Now, but Harris Teeter, price line is a little bit higher. I hate to say it, their target audience is on a higher pay scale. Must be. For an example, there was Sparkle paper towel. The same pack in Walmart for like $5 and some change. Well, Harris Teeter had it for like $8, $9. I said, maybe they must have a coupon that I didn't know anything about. So, $8, $9 for the same Sparkle paper brand and the same number of paper towel. I said, now this paper towel must talk or tell my future or something. I'm like, why is it? Maybe I think Harris Teeter price line is because if you go to the store, you're like, okay, they offer a whole lot more. They do. And the whole store is structured differently. But they're competing with Walmart. Don't think they ain't. They're competing with Food Lion. Don't think they ain't. But each one has their own way of bringing the different things to the table. But Harris Teeter has that super double. I mean, there's some people that I know, they wait for that super double, waiting outside for it to start. I don't know too much about the super. I heard it, but I have yet to participate. They have their coupons. Now, Harris Teeter is awesome when it comes to that. They run some awesome sales. I'm telling you, awesome. And that's I got to give it to them. I think their super double beats Walmart. I really do. He said, I've been a tech for 25 plus years. He trying to issue his resume through live stream. He said, we have Walmart. Okay, I know that's Lamar. He said, across the street from each other. It is, you notice that? Right across the street from Walmart. Why is they higher? It's the target audience. It's their target audience. And if you walk inside each store, I know there's a difference. It's made different. So maybe that's why. Maybe because if a store is more fancier, I don't know why they do that. But being right across from Walmart, I don't, with a higher price line, I don't know what was their marketing strategy in that. But that's just an example that I wanted to use. But number three, she said, be prepared to explain what you bring to the table. If I go to the book on page 75, she said, what makes you unique from the competition? I think, and that's is what each of these businesses or their marketing strategy is based off that. I believe it's their marketing, their target audience, as well as what makes them set apart, different. Um, she said, this is where you explain why someone should work with you as opposed to your competitor. I like what she said. She said, for an example, if I go down the page, she said, why should the music industry take a chance on you as the next Beyonce rather than just the other girl? She said, what do you bring to the table by the way of your uniqueness? Again, this goes back to the point that I made. This is, what she said about studying the competition. In doing so, you can easily see what you have that others don't have. Also, she said, when you therefore know what makes you unique, you'll be in a better position to answer the questions why. You'll be more confident, Ebony said, which is true. When you are a new artist, think about the music industry. You're a new artist. No one knows nothing about you. When you release that first song, drop that first video, they don't know about you. That producer who trusts you don't know what's going to happen if I bring this person on. Sometimes they bring someone on that artist makes their pocket fat. I'm sure each producer wants someone when they bring you in and they see something in that new artist. He or she sung the song. There's something that they see that they can work with that's different, that's new to the music industry, or they come to help make it even better. I truly believe that from the music industry standpoint, because she mentioned Beyonce. Once upon a time, nobody knew who Beyonce was. Not stand alone. She started as with Destiny's Child. Then after a while, they begin to look at her. But in the beginning, I remember no one looked at no Destiny's Child either. They had to bring the music. They had to bring the videos. They had to look the part, change their presentation. Then everybody started saying, there's something different. It's catchy about these young ladies. And then when Beyonce went on her own, she had to change, bring something solo. Okay, individual. She's behind me. But that's all I have for part two of Ebony Porter-Ike book, After You Wake Up. And I know y'all see the little screen behind me. Always remember, position yourself to be seen and discovered. Always remember that, whatever you bring. So I had to pick this book back up. I knew it was going to go out behind me. I had to pick this book back up to help re-encourage myself. And so I wanted to share it. So hopefully what I say in this book, it will encourage you to read it if you're interested. And hopefully it will help you kind of like think about whatever you're trying to work on. It'll help boost you. I'm all about helping one another. All about supporting one another too, especially if you're working on something good. I mean, especially tearing one another down, bad mouthing, that's not the way. If you want to be successful, you need to always think of community. Always think of, consider yourself. If I'm in that predicament, that shoes, how would I feel? Would I want to be treated like that? More than likely, no. On the screen, I put my website, the link tree if you want to know more about me, and if you want to sign up on, go to my personal website, sign up on the email list as well. The Lady Boss show is supposed to be streaming live on Thursday, but with Dorian, I don't know for sure. I have no clue what she's gonna do because she's peeping at North Carolina too. So that's all I have for my Sunday thoughts. Repositioning yourself. It's basically a call to action. It was part two. Go back and watch the replay of my Saturday thoughts of this chapter. And I hope to see you guys, everyone, later. I catch you later on these Periscope. And you know what? YouTube. We're live on YouTube too, so check that out. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. I will greatly appreciate it, especially if the Lord leads you to. And what he said? He said, you have a great positive energy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't want to give off anything negative. Even when I have to be straightforward, I like to just keeps it real. And lastly, always remember, ladies and gentlemen, position yourself to be seen, discovered, so you can be able to walk into your greatness. Smooches, everybody.